Let's talk about the early admissions exercise. I've got at least 5 videos planned for this series. We'll go through the 3 main components, which is your write-up, portfolio, and interview, and then 2 more videos covering how you can practice for your interview and what you can do if you don't have a portfolio. Quick intro first. Hello everyone, my name is Magnum. I've worked with students for about 8 years now, and currently I am doing my master's degree in counselling. Now, this is EAE. I won't spend time talking about the basic information. You can find that in the official websites linked below in the description. The first thing you need to know about the EAE is that action speaks louder than words. You can scream at the top of your voice how passionate you are about a course, be it filmmaking or pharmaceutical science, but if you can't prove it, then your words mean nothing. Because everyone applying for the course is going to say that they are interested or passionate in it as well. You may have seniors who shared that they were accepted even without any portfolio or preparation. This can happen because there are many factors that affect the outcomes of your application, but many of these factors are beyond your control. For example, the amount of people applying for the course, the quality of the applications, and the number of vacancies available in the course. Your senior could have just applied for a course that had more vacancies than applicants. What we are going to focus on are the factors that you can control, which are your write-up, portfolio, and your interview. For today, we will talk about your write-up. I'm going to use a write-up from one of my students who got through a EAE successfully. This is not a perfect write-up, and I'm sure that it can be improved in many ways, but this was what she submitted for the accountancy and finance course, and it was good enough to help her get in. Go ahead and pause the video to read them. The way I help my students with their write-ups is by sharing with them these guiding principles. So all you have to do is understand what each of these principles are and keep them in mind while working on your write-up. We begin with getting straight to the point. Whoever is reading your write-up is probably going to read hundreds of write-ups, so you're going to want to make this person's job easier. The best way to do it is to get straight to your point, beginning with your strongest one. Both of her first sentences do that. The first one is an impressive achievement that is directly relevant to the course she's applying for. And for the second one, it is an impressive achievement that says a lot about her leadership abilities and by extension, her character as well. So get straight to the point with your strongest ones. Next, don't waste their time and your characters. Those two statements may sound nice, but it doesn't prove anything. They already know you are passionate or interested in the course because you're applying for it. So don't waste your characters with empty statements like that. Use it to talk about evidence and actions instead, which is why my next point is to write about evidences of your passion. This is an example of what the evidence would look like. So my student went ahead and interviewed someone who was working as an accountant, and then she shared what she learned in her write-up. If you are really interested in something, you will naturally want to learn more about it. So you say you're interested in this course. Well, what have you done to pursue this interest? Or perhaps, what are you good at that is related to this course? Share the evidence of your interest or passion. Don't just tell them you are interested in the course. Show them. And to give you another idea of how you can show them, share your experiences. In her write-up, rather than just writing that she was the captain of the badminton team, my student went ahead and elaborated on her role as the person in charge for a community project instead. Because this role, as compared to being a captain of a sports team, has direct relevance to the course that she was applying for. So look at the experiences you had and see what's related to the course you're interested in. You can still share it even if it's not directly or entirely relevant. But, and this brings me to my next point, try to be relevant whenever possible. The course that my student applied for is not an easy course to go through. One of the criteria that the interviewers were looking for was proficiency in mathematics. They were specifically looking for students who did well in math. Many students have this misconception that EAE is for students with poor grades. It's really not. So having good grades in the relevant subjects is definitely something that you can include as evidence of your interest in the course. Look at everything that you have and see what's relevant. Don't limit yourself. If it's relevant to the course and demonstrates your interest in it, then it is something that you can include in your write-up. Include as many evidences as you can, and this brings me to my last guiding principle. Don't be humble. If being humble means not sharing your achievements, then the person reading your write-ups will never know about them. Don't expect the school to go out of their way to find out what your achievements are. They are already asking you to share them through this write-up. Your write-up is for you to share as many evidence of your passion and achievements as you can. It is during the interview where they will assess your character and personality based on how you answer the questions. So don't be shy and share as much as you can. I've only seen my students' write-ups, and to me, this one is pretty outstanding. Academically, she's strong, holistically, she's really well-rounded, so I wasn't surprised when she managed to make it through the exercise. But the important thing to remember is that you don't need to be the best in order to get into the course. You just need to be good enough. Just focus on what you have and use these guiding principles to complete your 2 write-ups. Next week, I will talk about your portfolio, which I would say is the most important component of your application, so be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss it. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember that I'm proud of you for even just trying. Bye!